Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Fearless Thinking, a podcast designed to help you navigate authentic leadership and the entrepreneurial journey. I'm your host, Michael Devous, and these are my thoughts, lessons, and insights from my entrepreneurial journey into coaching, workshops, motivational speaking, and of course, what I picked up from interviews with inspiring leaders and entrepreneurs along the way. My mission is to help people unlock their untapped potential by using fear as a catalyst for powerful change and growth, so they can step into the greatest version of their most authentic selves. All right, let's get into some fearless thinking. Hey, Fearless Thinkers, welcome back to Fearless Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Devous. This week, we're exploring a few ideas around the Ascend Hub, a new community and online membership that I'm launching this August. And I thought about talking about some of the things that it can do for us as entrepreneurs, since that's my passion. Speaking of passion, this episode, we talk about the passion paradox. One of the things that is the heart and soul of entrepreneurship, I believe, is passion. I actually had a friend of mine tell me today he didn't believe in passion. I thought it was an interesting comment. He thought of it more as not commitment. What's the word? Discipline. He said it's discipline. It doesn't matter if you have passion, you have to have discipline. And I thought that was a curious way of looking at it. It hadn't occurred to me that there are certain people out there who don't necessarily need passion. So as long as they have discipline around the thing that they're doing and that's what they love. But I kind of want to disagree. I think passion is the fire that ignites you on your journey when, it's the fuel that will propel you forward, even when the road gets rough or tough, even when you get dissuaded. That passion can reignite your ideas, your creativity, your innovation in order to keep you going. And, where do we find passion? Where is it located? Like, how do you get that, right? How do you keep it burning bright and lit, especially during the demanding launch phase? And speaking of the launch phase, we're in the launch phase, pre-launch for the Ascend Hub online community, a community that helps aspiring mentors, entrepreneurs, and leaders find the resources and support that they need when they step out onto their fearless road and start this journey. Whether you're at the beginning of it, the middle of it, or the end, whether you're wanting to give back, give in, or give up, you can find what you need in the help that you need it at the Ascend Hub. So let's face it, launching anything, any endeavor, it can be a passion killer, if not a time suck, a passion suck. It can just take everything out of you because there's so many details, administrative things that you have to do that aren't really passion related to make sure the business is up and running and gets launched. And the initial excitement that we had when we had the idea can quickly get bogged down in sort of the daily grind of tasks, legalities, potential setbacks that can sort of throw you off your game. And sort of suck some of that energy and that passion, that power, that fire out of you. But here's a secret. Passion isn't just about, the initial spark, which, the initial spark is important. It's crucial. It's what gets us started on something where we're like, hey, what if? That's how I got to the idea about the Ascend Hub, but this is about a commitment to keep going. And maybe that's where discipline comes in, even when things get messy. It's about finding purpose in the everyday challenges of building your dream. And maybe that's what my friend was talking about with discipline. Because if you create a practice of discipline around your passion, around your idea, then when things kind of get, into the grind, the daily grind of it, if you have that discipline down, then you're conquering and getting things done. You're checking things off that to-do list, that launch list, right? In order to make sure that you're succeeding. and you're actually getting toward you're moving that needle forward, right, towards productivity to get to that goal and get to your launch. Um, so, how do we rediscover our passion if for some reason it's fizzled out, right? That why, your big why that got you all started in the first place. How do we keep it burning brightly during our launch phase? One of the things that I'm doing right now in pre-launch, getting built up to the launch, which is in August. This is 3 or 4 months out, and I have to keep this passion lit. And here are some of the tips I will tell you about with the Ascend Hub, launching the Ascend Hub, um, that I use that I think can help. One is reconnect with your core values. One of the things that I feel like when you're beginning to create your launch, when you're creating your business model, you're discovering and figuring out your why, you're creating your target market, all those different things, your unique value proposition and statement. All of these things are tied back to the passion of why you're doing it, why you want to impact the world, why you want to bring this idea out and into the world and make it real. So, what are the things that really truly matter to you? If you are aligning your business with those very values that ignite passion within you, especially during the launch phase, this can be a great reminder, to help you stay focused and help your passion stay lit. And the Ascend Hub provides resources, workshops, guidance, coaching, individuals, peers, to help you identify and solidify your core values and then stay on target and stay on track. And if you ever feel like you might be slipping, if you ever feel like you might be getting off track, or you just need some inspiration and some innovative brainstorming sessions with your peers, the Ascend Hub can help you do that as well. Also, remember your aha moment. Do you remember that moment, the first time that idea came to you? Um, I've had so many aha moments. It's usually at nighttime or right in the wee hours of the morning when I'm waking up from a dream. And I'm like, oh, write that down. If you recall the defining moment that initial spark of excitement occurred for you, relive that feeling, rekindle it with some of your own enthusiasm. I would write it down, write the story down. That's one of the things I do every morning, which is part of my Purpose 30. Um, if you're interested in the Purpose 30, get Gina Bianchini's book, Community, Purpose, Build a Community and Change Your Life. She talks about the Purpose 30, which is spending every morning writing your future story. It's based on The Artist's Way. I don't know if you guys remember that book from the 90s. God, I love that book. The Artist's Way was so amazing. Anyway, I spend my time writing my future story, which it reignites my passion and my excitement about what I'm doing, because I'm literally stepping into the future, looking back and saying, oh, these are all the things I accomplished with the Ascend Hub. These are all the brilliant things that I was able to do and the impact we were able to have together, right? And if you can share the story with yourself, write it out. You can share that story, by the way, in the Ascend Hub community. You can inspire others with it. And that's one of the things I'm going to be asking people to do as I share my own future stories in the Ascend Hub. And the practice and the art of the Purpose 30 is going to be part of what we do there as well. So you can join us, and share your passion and your story regularly to keep it ignited and reignite your own passion daily and weekly by sharing it with others. And then focus on the impact. The Ascend Hub, that's the big thing I really thought of that I was excited about, I think, was the impact, the potential for creating exponential impact with all of these people coming together to help one another succeed. And if you think about, how your business will positively impact others, because that's why you're bringing it to life, right? You have this idea that you want to impact the world with. So yeah, think about that impact and think about the collective and connecting that you can do at the Ascend Hub, where you can get that additional impact, knowing that you're making a difference. Even during the launch phase can be a powerful motivator for you to stay on target and have your passion stay ignited. The Ascend Hub connects you with a community, will connect you. Pardon me, I'm speaking as if it's already happened, which is what you're supposed to do when you're vision boarding and dreaming. The Ascend Hub will connect you with a community of like-minded and like-valued entrepreneurs and innovators and creators and ideators who share your passion, for making a positive impact in the world. So yeah, that's another way. And there's a quote, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little extra. That's from Jimmy Johnson, you know? And the little extra is you. The little extra is what you put behind it. It's your passion, It's that secret sauce that you've got. So remember, passion is a journey. It's not just a destination. If you nurture that fire with support from groups and communities like the Ascend Hub and the people that are going to be there, you can keep your entrepreneurial spirit burning bright. You can help keep others' entrepreneurial spirits burning bright as well, and you can achieve a successful launch without losing steam. Remember that. I think it's really important. Share your thoughts. Share your experiences. I think the more we share them with one another, we lift each other up, but we also get a little bit of affirmation that where we are and what we're doing is on target. Staying, ignited during the launch phase can always be a challenge, but let us know, let us be a part of that, your team for you, your cheerleaders for you at the Ascend Hub. And you can message me at Fearless Thinking or the Fearless Road or the Ascend Hub, you name it. You'll find all the links and the stuff below. And let me know what your biggest challenges are when it comes to not only your passion, but your launch phase. What strategies are you looking to discover? What challenges do you need to overcome? What resources are you missing that you think you might need when it comes to your launch of your new business? And we'll be sharing those in future episodes and talking about them. So don't forget, do all the subscribes, the likes, and the things, and the buttons, and the clicky doos, and whatever they are. Give me that review, which would be lovely to have. And yeah, we'll bring back some more inspiring stories and ideas about our entrepreneurial journey and some more information about the Ascend Hub in the next coming up episodes as we talk about navigating a successful launch. So thanks for joining me with Fearless Thinking. Go have an incredible day. You're already incredible. You don't even need that. You don't even need that from me because you already are. You know that? You're incredible. I believe in it. I see it. So, yeah, thanks for being incredible. Go have an incredible day. Share with me your launch ideas. And you know what? Think fearlessly. Okay, bye.